I'm happy with it. I'm alright with that. This improv story's based on an idea. Man's car fails MOT, let the story commence. Craig took his motor, his MOT. It was time for his MOT, which I don't know if you non-drivers know, but I know everything about motors. And it's a checkup you're legally obliged to do on your motor. Every, when is it? Every year? Every 3 years? What is it? Once a year. You need it every year. It's a checkup. You need to pass, your card needs to pass its MOT, which, as you know, as everybody know, stands for Ministry of Transport test. The Ministry of Transport test, the MOT. It's like an annual test of vehicle safety, readyworthiness aspects, and exhaust emissions required in the United Kingdom for most vehicles over 3 years old. In short, your MOTs, your motor's MOT. Got to take my water in for its MOT. Anyway, if your motor fails its MOT, your motor, you can forget it. You're not allowed to use it. So you have to pay money to get it fixed so that it passes the MOT. Anyway, Craig took it in. He failed his fucking MOT, right? It failed the MOT. So the garage said, I'm laughing because I know it's coming. The garage said, listen, it's going to need this, it's going to need that, it's going to need this, it's going to be about 3 days, we're going to need to get this in, get that in, and all that. We're talking about 900, no, I can promise you it's not going to be above 900. 900, fucking 900. So he had to leave the motor there, and he went walking, and he was in the middle of nowhere, this fucking garage. He drove to the garage fine, but then he's got to walk to, like, go down there, go into that road, and that'll take me down there. As he was walking down, these 3 wee guys came out of nowhere, right, because he got a bit lost. 3 wee bastards came out of nowhere, and one slashed his face, right? Sorry, I hit the mic there, I'm so excited. One slashed his face, with a cleaver, and kind of like there's a curve like that, hit it down the way, and a flap about that size came like flapped out like that, whack, you know, like a slice of meat at the fucking butcher's, hung off like that. And Craig went, he didn't even know what happened to begin with, he just felt like he'd been slapped. And he turned around, and another wee guy was grabbing at his face. And Craig was like, oh, what? And he put his horn up like, he thought something had been put on his face. Like they'd maybe slapped this is a really daft thing to say, but like a jellyfish or something. He thought it was it's really, really weird, didn't make any sense, but he thought they'd put something sticky on his face. Like, imagine like some sort of sticky tape thing that had maybe acid on it, you know, like as in sulfuric acid. He was like, that's what was maybe burning his face. He felt it burning in a liquid, but he wasn't sure, so he just quickly went like to pull it off. He ended up pulling that bit of his fucking skin off like that. And it tore off until it was just hanging by about that much. You know, like if you imagine you pull a bit of skin off like that off a fingernail, like, yeah, like that bit in Black Swan. It was like that. He went, and you could see it hanging. And then see that bit that was exposed. The third wee guy came up and spat on it. And the wee guy had just been having a chippy, lots of salt in his mouth, spat on it, and then rubbed it in. And then the theorems just started kicking fuck him. They just started kicking fuck him. And the wee bastards. The jail right now, a fucking PlayStation. The lots, the end. Right, that's it, man. Right, let's go with some cleaning, mon. They'll be getting out. They'll be doing half their fucking sentence. But good behaviour. They behaved themselves in jail. We're going to let them out in half the time because, I don't know, I mean, I know you said there were bad people that got put in here for attempted murder, but they were alright in here. I think they're ready to get let out. But notice that they behaved themselves fine in here with like 20 guards and a regime and being stuck in their cells for 23 hours a day. They behaved themselves there, so I think it's ready. I think I'm going to let them out halfway into their sentence. They'll be out and they'll be doing it again. Because on the outside, they've not got a fucking PlayStation. Well, they have, but it's a PS4. In there, PS5s in every cell. To a cell. 2 PS5s to a cell. 1 person per cell. They've got 2 in case one of them breaks down. And they start rioting. Mr. Dev, favourite album right now? I've not got really a right now.